Marrakech, one of Africa's most visited cities, and honestly, one of the most misunderstood. It's vibrant, it's chaotic, it's beautiful, and if you're not prepared, it will catch you off guard. I spent 5 days here, and in this video, I'm taking you through everything: the must-see spots, the best food, the best experiences worth having, and the tourist traps and scams you absolutely need to watch out for. Welcome to Marrakech. Good morning from Marrakech. The sun is out and the weather is looking amazing. So yesterday I checked into my riad. It really looks amazing. It looks gorgeous. I think most people would recommend that you check into a riad. I think most of the time you can check in for 2 days. The architecture, you get to experience an up close contact with like the Moroccan culture, the Moroccan architecture, the Moroccan vibe, way of life, because some of the riads would also serve you breakfast, some traditional meals and stuff like that. I would say it's sort of a mixed bag. You just have to be very cautious of which particular riad you're booking. But if you're able to get a really good riad that has some good reviews, I think you're good to go. But you should also just be ready for a little bit of culture shock. I think most of the riads are local homes that have been sort of turned into Airbnbs or hotels, so they are not really tailored to suit tourists or foreign guests sort of. There are also other riads that have been built purposely for that. So if you like your comfort, if you like to feel comfortable in some sense in terms of the quality, luxury and stuff like that, you can go for that. But I would definitely recommend booking a riad. This riad really looked good. I spent a couple of days here and I was actually impressed with it. The rooms were very spacious. The facilities were okay. Not up to like luxury standards, but I think you could experience the Moroccan vibe, the Moroccan culture out of this particular place. So I'll probably recommend it. The first activity I engaged in was joining a group city tour where you'd be taken through various popular attractions and monuments across the city. Our first stop was the popular Bahia Palace. Let's see how Bahia Palace is and let's see how the experience is like. The Bahia Palace is a masterclass in Moroccan craftsmanship. Built in the 19th century, every detail, from the carved cedar to the sleek tilework, tells a story of artistry and ambition. So walking through these rooms, you move through layers of history. The palace was designed as a statement of power and beauty, and that intention still resonates in every courtyard and corridor you walk through. So if you're planning a visit, I would say arrive early. We came at midday and the crowds changed the experience entirely. I think it's a really beautiful place, just that there are a lot of tourists. So I think the pictures you see online it looks empty, very serene, but when you come, this is how it is. So just manage your expectations. I think it's probably ideal you come very early in the morning, and then you can probably have probably not the place to yourself, but maybe less tourists. Now it's around 11:53 and it's already swamped with tourists. So if you're that kind of traveler who wants the place to yourself, I think it's just best you just come. So after exploring Bahia Palace, our guide led us deeper into Medina's winding streets. We arrived at Ben Youssef Mosque, an Islamic teaching school that stands as one of Morocco's finest examples of traditional architecture. The intricate carved cedar, the tile work, and the soaring arcs was something to admire. It's a sanctuary of craftsmanship,
and walking through its courtyards makes you understand why this school educated generations of scholars. I would say it's quite a contemplative space that demands you to slowly experience it. From the Ben Youssef Mosque, our guide led us through the winding street of the Jewish quarter. We stopped at the local Berber pharmacy where the air was thick with the scents of spices and herbs. We got to sample some tea and explore the remedies on offer.
My name is Ali. I be with the gentleman from Ghana,
Alex. Yeah.
Alex from Ghana, and we will thank them for her visit to Morocco and to Marrakech. Exactly. Now we are now in area known in Marrakech, name it, a Jewish quarters, or what you can call it, Mallah quarters. We are now at the close or front of the Berber pharmacy. As you see here, a lot of stuff, a lot of spices, a lot of plants. This is like medicine, argan oil, and everything we can imagine. We find it here.
Always, when people come to Marrakech, this is one of the main things they have.
Is a main tasting.
Why?
Is one of the experience because, as I told you here, herbalist in our traditional, in the past time is kind of doctors.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
we take a lot of medicine receipt from them, and then also this we find before you find now the chemicals things
Yeah.
and that. But all the times people they prefer comes to the herbalist to take a pure spices,
Okay.
to take a pure medicines from here, and also to take like organic things or organic oils and every different things you can imagine. We'll find it here in the herbs.
So this is one of the best places
Yeah,
to come
best
to.
places and my favorite places. I know them long times here. I died 2 times I come to them, and
Okay.
all my guests they will all give me good feedback about the experience, spices experience.
And when they come to Marrakech, they should look for Ali.
Of course, Ali is easy. True word, Ali is easy to find it everywhere. Okay.
Another thing I've realized is that there are sometimes like hidden charges. So like for the hotel we went to, for instance, for the hotel I went to, for instance, they would give you like a price for like the booking, and then like the city tax is not included. There are a lot of like hidden charges you're not told about. Like when it's time to pay, like you add it sort of feels like they're trying to get more money out of you, which it sort of makes sense. Like as a tourist, you know, like we are not dumb. We always know that they're trying to make money out of us, but sometimes it just feels like you are a walking ATM, sort of. But when you're in the market, you have to always try to bargain, you know, that you have to always polish like your bargaining skills. But I think it's an interesting experience. You just have to be more cautious when you're in the markets, when you're in the souks, everywhere you go. People are trying to make money off you, so you just have to keep that in mind when you're negotiating the prices. Whatever price they give you, make sure you negotiate.
As the afternoon heat settled over the city, we made our way to the popular Jemaa el-Fnaa, which is the pulse of Marrakech, where a lot of things happen.
Well, in the afternoons, one of the most popular places in Marrakech that you can come to is the Jemaa el-Fnaa. It comes alive. There's an open marketplace. People come. There's different kinds of local foods to enjoy, drinks and stuff like that. People making some cultural performances. It's really, really lively. So it's definitely a place that you have to experience. I think the best time to come is from sunset. It's really beautiful. There's actually some even rooftop restaurants and bars where like you can just get a panoramic view of the entire market. So you can see that it's coming alive. Right now it's about 5 p.m. So roughly by 6, 7, there are various performances, people offering you food and stuff like that. So it's an amazing place. You definitely have to check it out. What we want to do now is go to a rooftop and get like a panoramic experience. So let's see how it is like. So I made it to one of the rooftops, as I said, and you actually like get like a panoramic experience view of the whole market. It really looks beautiful during sunset, and you can see like different performers, dancers, traditional dancers, people with cobras, and everything to fit your taste. There are different foods, local foods here. So in an hour or two, it's just gonna come alive. So tonight we're gonna see how it is like. So let's see how it goes.
So as the square's energy kept building, I ventured into the souks. These narrow, maze-like markets are where the soul of Marrakech lives. You can shop for spices, textiles, leather goods, and all kinds of souvenirs. But I would say there's an art to shopping in the souks. Negotiating isn't just expected, it's actually part of the experience.
I know price.
3,000 euro.
This is the measure.
Yeah. So as a tourist, I would say you have to make sure you negotiate and get the best price.
I give you 30.
30?
Yeah.
30 what?
30 dirham.
No. I'm afraid.
So after shopping in the souks, I walked through the streets of Medina, and this is where you really feel the city. I'd say the architecture surrounding me was very intricate. Back at the Jemaa el-Fnaa, I stopped at one of the popular juice stalls. These vendors are one of Marrakech's icons.
What do you mix?
Mixed pineapple, mango, ananas, pears, with orange.
Okay. It's also very, very good to come and try some of it. So good when you come, you experience just a fruit mixture. What? Are you come to put it? Yeah.
After enjoying the fruit juice, I got to encounter one of Marrakech's popular tourist traps, the snake charmers.
Okay, wait.
You press record? I will press.
Watch.
The animal will die, well.
It's okay. It's okay. Take it.
No. I got a big picture.
The guy who was doing the snake thing, initially we met him. I asked him, how much do you want? He was like, oh, whatever you can pay. And then when he was done, he was like 200. And then he brought like a price list. And I was like, yeah, but why didn't you just mention it? So there's a lot of deception around. So just be cautious if someone offers you something and they said, oh, whatever you can pay, you just have to insist and be sure what the price is, because nothing in Marrakech is actually for free. So as you can see by sunset, the whole place is full. So if you want to get some shots, you have to come here as early as possible. In the evening, Marrakech simply lights up. And it's also an opportunity to see like different people selling stuff. It's also an opportunity to check out some very good restaurants, rooftop restaurants. So I'm going to check out some couple of restaurants here and see how the food is like. So I found one of the restaurants. It's called Koutoubia Mosque. I'm just gonna check it out. It also has a rooftop, and then we just have a dinner experience and see how that one is like.
So we found the rooftop restaurant and settled in for the evening. We ordered the popular tangine, which is an iconic Moroccan dish of slow-cooked chicken with spices and preserved lemon.
Merci beaucoup. Bon appétit.
But Marrakech isn't just about the rooftops. If you want the real food and cultural experience, you need to head down to Jemaa el-Fnaa at night. This is where the city truly comes alive. You get to see performers dancing, vendors calling you to come and explore their foods, and the energy is just electric. I got to grab some traditional tea with a round pastry snack. I also got to chat with the vendors and learn about what goes into making these dishes, the ingredients and the techniques that have been passed down through generations. I also got to explore the kebab, which is a seasoned meat grilled right in front of you and served with fresh vegetables and aromatic rice. I would say each bite told a story of Moroccan flavor and tradition. I really enjoyed the kebab. Another popular activity I got to experience was taking a day trip to the Agafay Desert, which involved several activities like desert quad biking, camel riding, and so much more. Ideally, you would get picked up from the city by your tour operator, and as we left Marrakech behind, we headed into the desert. On your journey, you get to see the landscape change as you're driving. The first experience we had was the quad biking experience, which was pure adrenaline. You're tearing across the sand, navigating interesting terrain that feels worlds away from the city we just left. You get to see camels, rocky outcrops, and endless horizon. I would say it was an exhilarating experience. So if you're looking for an adventure, this is it.
Oh, that's different.
After the quad bikes, we slowed down and had a camel ride experience. It's a completely different rhythm. I would say it was peaceful, grounded, and ancient. So I'd say I really enjoyed the camel ride as well. We also visited an Argan oil cooperative where locals showed us how they make their oils. It's a hands-on, genuine way of supporting women doing this work every day. I really enjoyed the interaction. As the sun set, we settled in for dinner with a special night performance by traditional dancers. And then came the fire show. Performers spinning flames against the dark sky. In that moment, watching fire dance under the stars with the desert around you is a special moment you would always remember. After spending a few nights in Medina, we started our final day in a completely different part of Marrakech, Gueliz. If Medina feels a little chaotic for you, Gueliz is worth considering as your base. It's the modern, European-influenced quarter of the city. It has wider streets, cafes, restaurants, and a more relaxed pace. You can also find 2 and 3 bedroom apartments here, which makes it a great option if you're traveling with family or a group. I would say it's a different side of Marrakech, but still very much part of the experience.
The real estate industry in Marrakech and I guess Morocco in general is really booming. So there are a lot of like investments going on in apartments, houses and stuff like that. So that's really, really impressive.
The most ideal way to get around Marrakech is by taking taxis. They are affordable and literally everywhere. But here's the thing, always negotiate the fare before you get into the taxis. So drivers sometimes won't use the meters, and make sure you agree on a price upfront. It takes minutes, but it saves you from overpaying and sets the tone for a very fair exchange. What struck me the most about Marrakech was the people. We met this gentleman who invited us to his shop and offered us tea. The genuine warmth and the real hospitality is what makes the city special. Obviously, he was trying to sell us something, but it was still a great experience.
And then we come.
Thank you very much. Bahia, we go to
Because I love you, brother. I love you, my brother. I love you so much. I love you so much. I love you so much.
Amazing, yeah.
I love you, bro. You're my brother.
Another popular place to explore in Marrakech is Badii Palace. And I realize it's actually like an Instagram spot, and at this moment it's very, very crowded because, as you already know, it's an Instagram spot. So let's check it out in the field, see how it is like.
The Badii Palace is one of Marrakech's most fascinating historical sites. It was built in the late 16th century by Sultan Ahmad al-Masoon. It was once considered one of the most beautiful palaces in the world, decorated with gold, onyx, and marble imported from Italy. It was a statement of power and prestige. But what stands today are ruins. So walking through the underground sections, you get a real sense of the scale of what once existed here. These subterranean passages were used to store everything from goods to lions. Yes, lions.
Yeah, and this is it. As you can see, a lot of tourists everywhere, which you don't see on Instagram. So.
The palace was stripped of its materials by a later sultan to decorate his own palace in Meknes.
I think it's a very nice place to visit. My suggestion will be, like as a photographer, now the sun is like directly above, so like it's very harsh and stuff like that. So I'd say if you want to come, maybe come around sunset or sunrise, so the light is softer and you know, like the images would like be better. So.
As the day was ending, we headed to the popular Koutoubia Mosque. It's Marrakech's most iconic landmark, a 12th century masterpiece that dominates the skyline.
So this is one of the popular areas that tourists or even local people here in Marrakech love to come. Just settle down, just relax, enjoy the sunset, enjoy the view. So I think it's definitely a nice spot just to come and hang.
So that's it for Marrakech. 5 days that showed me why this city captures people from all over the world. I mean, the history, the food, the culture, the adventures in the desert, it all comes together for an amazing travel experience. If you're planning a trip, I hope this helped you see what's possible and what to do. And if you've been to Marrakech, I'd love to hear your favorite moments in the comments below. If this video also helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who is planning their own Marrakech adventure. Thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next amazing adventure. Bye-bye.